Now we come to the last charge. It's made not only by anti-Semites, anti-Israel factions as well, but even by those of replacement theology. And I'm not saying that they're anti-Semites, and by Tucker Carlson saying it, it says this: the modern day nation of Israel might be made up of Jewish people, but it has nothing to do with God or God's plan or prophecy or anything else. In other words, the modern nation of Israel just happened to happen. It happened because of Jewish people who weren't believers. They just did it. And there it is. They made this nation. It has nothing to do with God. Well, you know how you can spot this argument often, at least in replacement theology, is that they made up a new term. When somebody starts talking about, quote, national Israel, it's a made-up artificial word to support this theory. If Israel is national Israel, then what is unnational Israel? The answer is there's no such thing. Israel is defined in the Bible as a nation. To say national Israel as if there's some other Israel makes no sense. To come up with it, it's an attempt to somehow separate Israel from being Israel by calling it national. It'd be like saying I don't have to pledge allegiance to America because America is not really America. It's only national America. The truth is Israel is a nation. There's no unnational Israel. Whether we're speaking of physical Israel or spiritual Israel, doesn't matter. The coming up with such nonsensical terms is a red flag telling you there's something wrong going on, something unkosher. So the argument has been the Jewish people who came back to Israel weren't believers, therefore it disqualifies them from being Israel. Well, the majority of Israel has been made up of unbelievers for 2,000 years. And by the way, so has the majority of most nations. The fact is, the majority of the British may not be believers. Doesn't mean they're not British. Or the Italians, are they not Italians? But no one says that, only with Israel. Whether the majority of Israel are believers or not, it has nothing to do with their being Israel. Whether your son or daughter is a believer has nothing to do with the fact that they're your son and daughter. So belief or unbelief doesn't change the fact that they're Israel.